Welcome to Corey's Conscious Living.
Hello, my favourite friend. If you haven't joined Cat Club yet, please talk to your mum, your dad, your guardians, your grandparents, whoever it is that's in charge, and ask them if you can join the Cat Club. You'll get 3 exclusive Heidi, Cherry and Vaya stories every month on the 7th of the month. I hope you can join and become part of the family. Namaste, my little friend. Enjoy your story. Are you ready to meditate with Corey? Make sure that you're all comfortable and snuggled up in your bed so that you can stay warm and relax your body as you listen to the story. There was a snowman called Jack. Jack had been built by 3 kids in the neighborhood. There was a big piece of grass by the shopping mall, and the kids had gone to the grass and they were super excited because the snow was not touched. You know, when it snows and no one's walked on it, there's no animal footprints in it. It just looks like a big, white, soft blanket of snow, all ready for you to roll in and jump on and even taste because you know no one's been there. Well, that's what this snow was like. And it was the perfect snow to build Jack. They started with his body. Started with a small, tiny snowball and rolled it and rolled it and rolled it all over the field until it got bigger and bigger and bigger and eventually became Jack's big, giant belly. And then they made his head. They stuck rocks on his face for his eyes, twigs into his body for his arms. One of the boys had a scarf on and they wrapped that round his neck. He was perfect. Jack was a very good snowman. It had been a week since they built him and he was still good. It was cold enough and it kept snowing so that he didn't melt at all. He didn't change very much at all. He went just a little bit glassier looking, a little bit icier looking. But everyone that walked past when they were going to the mall saw Jack just standing there as if he was keeping guard of the mall, keeping everyone safe inside. Eventually, as time went on, more and more days passed, and the days turned into weeks, and Jack started to melt. It had stopped being as cold. The sun had started to come out, and even though it was still winter, the bright sun had started to melt Jack. He was disappearing. Slowly but surely, Jack was starting to fade away. Inside, obviously no one could hear him. His thoughts were going crazy. Oh no! I like it here. I like to see everyone every day. I'm so sad. I'm scared. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to change. I want to stay just where I am. I want to be here all year round. I want to be with my friends. I'm so scared. I don't like it. What if the sun comes out even more, even bigger, even brighter, and then I'm all gone? The more Jack let his thoughts run away with him, the more he got scared and fearful and sad. Until one day, a bird happened to land on Jack. The bird could hear his thoughts. The bird was a very wise bird. It said to Jack, "Whoa, wait a minute there, Jack. Stop panicking. The more you panic, the more you fret, the more you get scared. It's like a contagious thought pattern in your mind that just goes on and gets crazier and crazier and wilder, and then before you know it, you feel completely out of control. Slow down those thoughts. Let's put this into perspective. You're a snowman, right, Jack?" Jack said, "Yep, that's me, I'm a snowman." The bird said, "Well, snowmen have a very special role in the world. They come and they go, just like that. Snowmen never stay around all year round. It's impossible, right?" Jack said, I suppose so. But then I'll not see anyone anymore." The bird said, "Oh, Jack, you're looking at this all wrong. You're a very special snowman, and every day since you've been here, I've been watching people smiling at you, other birds landing on you. You've made so many people and so many animals very, very happy. But everything in life has to change. Nothing can ever stay the same. So the best thing to do when you're worried about change is to breathe and just roll with it." "Just roll with it," said Jack. "How am I supposed to do that?" The bird said, "Just chill out, Jack. Just take a breath. Try it. Take a nice, big, deep breath." Jack the snowman took a big, deep breath. He noticed when he did that he calmed down a little bit. The bird said, "Take another breath, Jack. Try it." Jack took another big, deep breath. This time, he could really feel himself calming down. The bird said, "Jack, just let yourself go with it. Just roll with it. Flow with the change. Don't try and resist it. Just let yourself change." Jack said, "But that means I'll melt, and I won't be with everybody anymore, and I won't see anybody." And he started to panic all over again. The bird said, "Jack, take a breath. Calm yourself down. You will be with everyone. You'll be with everyone, but just in a different way. Let me explain," said the bird. "You see, if the sun shines down on the snow melts. It doesn't disappear, it just changes form. It melts and turns into water. The water runs into the ground. It moves through the soil and gives the soil what it needs to change and grow the grass. The grass drinks the water, and the grass grows. It gets healthier and greener. And then, if a bird flies by and drops seeds onto the grass, because it's eaten fruit from the trees, or it's eaten seeds from the flowers or whatever, then those seeds are fed by you too, because now you're feeding everything on the ground, so everything on the ground can change. And that means, with the sun's help, you turn into a tree, a flower, grass, whatever it is that you're feeding, you change again. Just like the seasons change, winter turns into spring, and everything starts to grow and bloom. But you didn't disappear, Jack. You just changed. Now you're a flower. And then eventually, that flower grows even bigger and brighter because the sun is changing it. You're still there, but now you're a flower. And then the weather changes again, and it turns into autumn, and the flower changes again. It dies back and loses its petals and falls back into the ground. You didn't disappear, you just changed again. And now you feed the ground, and you stay there and sleep for a while. And then the snow comes along, and guess what? You're a snowman again. And then it repeats and repeats and repeats. You never go away, Jack. You just magically change into something else, over and over and over again. In fact, you're endless. You just go on and on and on and on. Jack said, "Oh wow, that's really great. I would have never thought about that. I would have just stayed in a state of panic and scared. Now, I can just enjoy the change. Enjoy what's coming." "Exactly," said the bird. And just like that, the bird flew away. Jack looked up at the sun and smiled at the sun, welcomed the sun onto his snow, and the sun started to melt Jack very slowly, bit by bit. Jack relaxed more and more into the sunshine. He closed his eyes and felt the warm sun on his snow and smiled inside. He relaxed. He stopped fighting. He let go. And it felt so nice to not be scared anymore. He just went with the change. He relaxed more and more every day. And every day the sun got warmer and warmer, and Jack got smaller and smaller, until eventually Jack just turned into a puddle on the ground. And then he soaked into the ground, and he fed and nourished the earth beneath him. And he waited there until he turned into a germinated seed. And that seed turned into a flower. And that flower made everyone smile that went into the mall. And he got to see his friends every single day. The end.